There comes a moment in every soul's journey when the struggle breaks and something higher begins to move. A moment when everything you've been pushing, forcing, planning, trying so desperately to control suddenly begins to shift on its own. Not because you finally found the perfect strategy or worked harder than ever, but because for the first time you stopped trying to carry your entire life on your back and allowed God to take over. For so long, we are taught that effort is everything. Push harder, work more, force results, make life bend to your will. Especially in a world like America, where hustle culture is worshipped and people are pressured to grind endlessly. But the truth is, life doesn't unlock through pressure. Life unlocks through alignment. And alignment begins the moment you exhale, unclench your heart, and whisper, God. You lead. I've seen this in so many lives. There was a single mother in Ohio. Her name was Claire. She worked 2 jobs, barely slept, constantly worried. Every day she kept saying, I have to keep going. I have to make everything work. She was carrying the weight of the world, and no matter how hard she tried, nothing moved. One night, sitting in her broken-down car on the side of the road, she cried and said, God, I can't do this alone anymore. That sentence wasn't defeat. It was surrender. And in the weeks that followed, without any force, without any strategy, doors started opening. An employer who had ignored her resume suddenly called back. A job with higher pay, better hours. Financial aid she applied for months ago finally got approved. Everything shifted the moment she stopped trying from fear and started letting God move from within. There is a spiritual turning point like that in all of us. A moment when the mind is tired, the heart is tired, the plans are tired, but the soul is waking up. Another man I knew, Michael from Texas, lost everything, his business, his home, his marriage, all within a year. He did everything possible to fix it. But the more he tried, the worse things got. One night on the floor of his empty living room, he said, God, if there is something you want for me, take me there. Because I don't know the way. That wasn't hopelessness. It was release. And the moment he released, a new path began forming. A friend called with a temporary job that led to a connection. That connection led to a business partnership. Within 2 years, he had a brand new life, one that aligned with his soul in a way the old life never did. Trying is not the opposite of laziness. Trying is the opposite of trusting. Trying comes from fear. Trust comes from surrender. And surrender is not giving up. It is letting go of the illusion that you were ever in control. Sometimes life tightens not because God is denying you, but because you are holding too tightly. And God can't place something in hands that are already full of fear. There was a young woman named Sophia in California who prayed daily for her soulmate. She tried dating apps, events, seminars, nothing worked. Her mentor told her, You're not praying for love. You're praying from fear. One evening, standing by the ocean, she whispered, God, I release this. Bring love in your timing, not mine. 2 months later, she met someone in a bookstore effortlessly, naturally. Love came not when she pushed, but when she opened. Joel Goldsmith said, Where there is effort, there is ego. Where there is surrender, there is God. And it's true. Your blessings do not come through force. Your breakthrough does not come through anxiety. Your purpose does not come through overthinking. They come through release, through stillness, through trust. There's a college student named Jordan from New York who felt completely lost. He switched majors 3 times, felt confused about his purpose, compared himself to everyone around him. One night he said, God, I don't need the whole plan. Just show me the next step. Not the entire future, just the next step. The next morning he felt a quiet pull to take a digital art class. That class led to an internship. That internship led to a job. That job led to starting his own design studio. Not through pushing, but through following. When you surrender, life starts guiding you one step at a time. When you stop forcing, What is meant for you comes toward you. When you stop trying to control everything, alignment appears naturally. There is a scripture that says, "Be still, and know that I am God." Be still does not mean sit and do nothing. It means stop forcing, stop panicking, stop trying to take God's job. No does not mean think. It means trust the intelligence that is already guiding your path, an intelligence far wiser than your mind. And God does not mean a distant figure in the sky. It means the divine presence moving through your being, orchestrating in silence, aligning everything at the perfect moment. So if you feel tired, if you feel like you've been trying and nothing is shifting, it isn't because you're failing. It's because you're being invited into surrender. You're at the doorway. The breaking point is also the breakthrough point. You are not falling apart, you are falling into alignment. You are not losing control, you are letting go of a burden that was never yours. Your life is not ending, it is opening. And the moment you whisper, "God, I let go, lead me," is the moment everything begins. Because the truth is, you were never meant to walk this alone. Never meant to carry the weight of the world. Never meant to burn yourself out just to feel safe. Your life works best when God moves first. And God moves the moment you stop trying to do it all yourself. If this touched your heart, breathe. Release and allow God to take over.